Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome to your All Signs Tarot reading. Your All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading. It's a little early. My name is Christine, which you probably know, but if you don't, hello. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Wands, and the upright and the star. Somebody is definitely struggling with commitment. What are the obstacles here? For some of you, this might be connected to physical and or platonic. Somebody who's afraid of all the feelings they have for you. Hidden feelings. And moving forward to another level. It's going to be really specific, and we need to dive in here. But these were very clearly wanting to commit already, and the star. Your overall energy. Aquarius and Uranus energy. There's sort of like a defeated energy around the person here today in the star. Obviously, they have two cups. They almost look like coffee cups. And instead of one being out here, they're both in the water. Picking them up, pouring them out, picking them up, pouring them out. Now, I want to say this energy around the star, this hopeful energy, clarity, renewal. And this energy of whatever has happened in this connection, because, you know, we're obviously, if you're navigating silence, distance, or a no contact situation, something is going on. Has gone on. And this is that energy where you're coming into healing and there's a hopeful energy and you can start seeing things. And around this person, the opposite end here of our Page of Pentacles in reverse with the star, it is an energy really for me today of somebody who's almost kind of looking a little bit dazed, like they're not entirely sure how to go about things. Because it's an energy shift toward you. This is your love tarot reading, your love reading, and we're looking at their feelings, their intentions, their next steps, and the current energy in this connection. And again, if you're navigating silence, distance, or a no contact situation, tongue-tied, this message is meant to bring clarity. Thank you for being here at the Tarot Closet. Let's check out the energies that continue to come in. It's the Six of Cups and the Page of Wands. Okay, so what is going on today? I think this is one of my actual hairs. The Six of Cups here with the Page of Wands. It's really clear that you're on somebody's mind. And this is somebody you have a history with. So whether it's going really far back that you have known this person, that feeling that you have, it is feeling like clearly this is somebody that you have this history with who has struggled or is still currently struggling with these commitment issues. Whether, again, it's recent, past, or far back, you're on their mind. This is really clear. And this is, for me today, it's really clear that it's, you could almost say, an impending reunion with somebody, with this person you're here for from the past. Recent, far, how back does that go? Our Page of Wands coming here with the Six of Cups. You know, that energy of getting this idea. It can be like a student energy, somebody trying to figure it out. You know, can even be a little bit of an immature energy. But that page energy who's thinking about what to do here. And it's just really clear that this is somebody who is feeling somehow deflated. I feel like somebody here, like they're confused. But they've also been in their own way. And there is some energy around the emotions and the feeling that I don't feel like has either been expressed as reciprocal or hidden. Sort of the same thing, I guess. Yeah, it just has this energy, but it's somebody I feel like who really wants to reconnect. Let's see what else is coming through. This reading is timeless. Just the timing. Yeah, Ace of Wands and the Hermit. Wow, this is real clear. Look at that. They're holding on to the wand, of course. Holding up the lantern. Virgo and Mercury energy. An energy of getting clarity. Holding it up, trying to see, you know, for me today, look at, it's like you can see their legs are kind of on the move and they're holding on to the wand. There are some leaves on that around change. Somebody holding it up to see their way forward, to get this clarity. And it's a validation for me that there's a pause. You know, if you're navigating silence, distance, or a no contact situation. And here is the Ace of Wands, literally. So somebody getting inspired to reach out. Quite literally, of course. Look at their hand coming out. And it's like whoosh, sort of fast. It might be a surprising energy for you. On the move toward you. There is a healing energy around it. What has been going on here? When we get out of the Hermit energy, we're going into the Wheel of Fortune, and that is a turning point. A new cycle. It's also connected to the throat chakra. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. Is that where we're heading? It's an all roads lead back to you kind of energy in the star. And that connection to being guided, you know, by the star. The illumination of the star. And that's the other thing, the star within that lantern of the Hermit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see. Please show us the cards. Ahu. Yeah, look at that, the moon. The moon in reverse. Yeah, so clarity and the truth here being revealed. This person has it, and you know what it feels like? Also the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Sun in Virgo. And the moon, of course, major arcana, bigger picture here with the star, is one that's a validation for me that there's something going on here. And number 2, 3, 4, 5. But the connection here, catty corner to our moon in reverse, the 2 major arcanas. And the energy where the moon in reverse is here at my readings at the Tarot Closet is really strong around your person. The clarity that's here in the star, that's here in the moon and the star, the moon and the stars, is clear that this person is realizing what they did, whatever that is, how they feel about you. And they are in that nostalgic energy and the Six of Cups. And this is somebody who is in that energy, who is making some kind of plans to connect, reach out. I'll update you here in just a moment. So this is somebody who really wants to apologize. Yeah, they want to apologize, will they? Because there's some kind of wake-up energy here. There's a literal nocturnal... I'm tongue-tied today. Nocturnal energy around them. So, like being awake in the night, or staying awake up until the morning, or waking up and not going to bed kind of energy. And they're just ruminating. They're going over everything here, and there's a lot of clarity about what they did, but which they previously were not acknowledging even to themselves. Feelings that they've been trying to hide. It's connected here to our King of Pentacles, look, who also looks kind of panicked. Virgo, Mercury energy. The King of Pentacles, look, holding on to that king. One king of the 4 under our Emperor energy is connected to that 8 of Pentacles, and that there is this energy of things where they are now, how you got here in this, navigating this silence or distance or no contact situation, because it's somebody who's realizing their feelings, what this is, what you mean to them. And I want to say, yeah, whatever happened here, because this is somebody who's regretting what happened. In particular, I want to validate leaving you feeling like they didn't love you. Whatever actions got you here, or don't love you, if that's the case. Like hiding that, because it is just such a strong validation with the Two of Cups in reverse that this is some kind of distance, silence, no contact, no communication, and or in separation energy. The Moon in Cancer energy, by the way. The Empress is in reverse and the Chariot is here. Wow. Connecting here, catty corner, to the healing energy of the star. Sort of like a little triangle, and here with the Moon in reverse. And the Moon in Cancer energy, the action this person is taking. Slow. Look at the snails are the other actual wheels. They have their glasses on so they can see better. Reflecting on the past, assessing the past and the current situation, and wanting to reach out, communicate. It is just really clear. I want to validate a couple of things here. One, snails can go underground for around 2 years, give or take. And they come up and then they're just like doo-doo on their little path. So it's a validation around this past energy that for some of you it could really be like, whoa, where is it coming from? The other thing is, you gotta get through the obstacles, which are not Sphinx, but snails today. And the Moon in Cancer energy, that's also a lot around the emotional, the emotional blocks. And it's connected right to the Five of Wands, Saturn and Leo energy. Things that Saturn can slow some things down, sort of timing and structure, perseverance, but obstacles and also necessary discipline. And these Five of Wands, for sure, it's going to be very specific, whether it is connecting to platonic and or physical, and they were in their own way about where things were going, or are in their own way. Whether that is representing distance in terms of location, other people. But it's also connected to the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Look in the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's really clear that something is kind of stopped here. And there's just been some major setbacks. And for some of you, it may be that it's already been going on, that it's like really around the past. Oh, this is just so clear. Look, it's justice. Now in this deck, it's an 8. Normally justice is an 11. It's justice still. Number 1, this person making things right. Really super clear. Connected to the heart chakra energy, Libra. Venus, of course, the planet of love, matters of the heart. So Libra energy here, and Venus also connected to Taurus. But, it's I love energy, love and beauty, and restoring harmony, relationships. And this, look again, they're holding the scale, looking a little bit panicked and holding on to the sword, which is the air energy. It's transactional, it's clarity, thinking rationally, making things right, balancing things out. It is just really clear what happened in that Two of Cups, or what's happening now, should you still be around each other. The Chariot, justice, and the Star. Yeah, the truth is coming. Clarity. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that's hardly surprising, because that's more energy of where things are. Oh, gosh. This is just one of those readings today. Oh, wow. Okay. That's the thing. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Mercury, Virgo energy. More validation. 8, 9, and 10. All in reverse. A validation that you were either heading in that direction of long-term energy and something changed. There's still a pause in that. Or you didn't quite get to that yet, but I kind of feel like it's more like it was moving there. Because we have 8, 9, and 10 all in reverse. And that Seven of Pentacles, it's almost like that's where we're at, like waiting on somebody, or you were. Were you in a long-term connection? Are you? Have you been building it? Has it been on the table? It's just a validation that there's stuff going on, but the Lovers card is here. And this is a validation around that the love that is still here between you. And also the possibility opening up, and I want to bring in some more around the Chariot, the Star, and Justice here. That things are, that it may go beyond somebody making things right and leading into something more. I want to validate that energy around, and I also, the Lovers card is going here. Yes, it is. I want to validate that energy around the Chariot and the Lovers card, by the way, because the Chariot is where you go when you're coming out of the Lovers card. It's Gemini and Venus energy. And it's Archangel Raphael, by the way. It's connected to the heart chakra in this energy, and so is Archangel Raphael, the angel for healing and all about love. But also moving into the throat chakra energy, I love, I speak. The I love you energy is really strong. And I'm wondering if this is going to present a decision that's going on as this person comes in, maybe out of nowhere, maybe you're expecting it. Maybe if you can see each other, somebody's traveling to something. If it's opening up the possibilities or not. Because this energy, here we go, look, that's where it wants to go, is here with the Moon in reverse. This energy is, okay, so this is yours. Is really clear because this person has been, it's been feeling kind of like a down energy in some ways, you know, defeated with the realizations of what things are and feelings. And look at the Lovers card, what it's catty corner to. The Moon in reverse. The truth and clarity. The truth is this person, in the Six of Cups energy that came in, does love you. If you are around them, or there's just a pause. Again, if you're navigating silence or just even an emotional distance, or a temporary distance or a pause, you know? Because that's the other thing. It's like the Star energy is kind of getting out of the cooling off period of whatever's been going on here. So that's particularly validating if that's the case for you. But I also want to validate that Six of Cups energy, that for some of you, again, we could be looking at something that's going further back, and this is somebody who's realizing how much they loved you and still love you. And the emotional unavailability that's been around this person is really clear to me. Our King of Pentacles, who's panicking right here in between. Well, right here in the middle of the King of Pentacles and the Moon in reverse is the Empress in reverse. Divine Feminine energy, Taurus, also bringing in Libra by way of Venus. And that's a strong energy around some, yeah, it's emotional kind of unavailable energy that somebody was pulling away or hiding their feelings, that things stopped moving, that somebody was afraid of all their feelings or the next level. King of Pentacles, the Moon in reverse. Queen of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, that's a real strong energy around the unresolved stuff that's still here. This message is coming through very strongly for the Tarot Closet community today. And as you can see, I am bringing in what is coming in here. Wow. Okay. And yeah, there's definitely, I feel like it's going to be opening up something. We're also looking at the Two of Swords connecting directly to the Five of Cups in reverse. And this asking for forgiveness energy. So it could be if you are running into this person somewhere, or there's a message coming in, you're not expecting it, or you're around them, whatever the case is, that there is an apology here coming, like that's opening up something, asking for forgiveness. And this energy in the Two of Swords, the Moon in Libra, connected also here to the Moon in reverse, the truth and clarity around this decision. And that's the Lover's card energy here as well, like between the two of you. Is this going to continue things for you with this conversation about where things are going? Or are you, this person, your person, making a decision in another direction? Everyone has free will. The High Priestess is also here. Look at this. Cancer energy, major arcana, obviously divine feminine energy. And look right where it is. The Star, the Moon in reverse, catty corner with the Lover's card. So they're revealing energy, what they've been hiding. Yes, this person, your person, loves you. That there is love here. It is being quite literally revealed. I want to validate this energy as well. And I'm sitting here holding on to the Magician around a decision to be made again. Look here, Two of Swords, the High Priestess, trusting intuition, trusting oneself. And I like to think of these as gut instincts, like that feeling, which many connect to their guardian angels, whatever your beliefs are. The Strength card is here. Wow, this is not surprising. Before I talk about it, I'm just looking over here at our Magician. The as above, so below energy of the Magician, Gemini and Virgo, connected to Mercury as well. There's all the elements are here, water, air, earth, and fire. And unlike the Empress, who is the leader, and there's like some kind of lack of access here. Could even be that there was some money stuff going on, and maybe even third party. I want to validate that. It's a very specific kind of energy, and it could even be around a divine feminine energy, but I want to just also validate it's very specific, should that be the case. You can see it here. The Empress is the leader, and that their reversal energy is like, okay, what's going on here? Not ready. Somebody's been ready, somebody hasn't. Somebody's available, somebody hasn't been. The Magician here is not the leader, but has all the access. And in the upright energy, this one, the new cycle, the possibilities. The new beginning, the new cycle, regardless of whatever is being decided, and the potential of where this could go. The alchemizing energy, both, you could say, repairing, making things right, which is really apparent in justice today. And yeah, the connection also, I want to tell you, to communication. The Magician connected both to the solar plexus chakra and the throat chakra. I love, I speak. Going in and just, getting focused here. Getting after the Fool, and then you're going into the High Priestess energy. So it's both around this decision I feel like they're making, and they're kind of like, what do you say, that waffling, like going back and forth? Because there is some kind of energy here where somebody feels defeated, like they know they really have messed some things up. So that decision is here. And that could be connecting to showing up for something, or how they would contact you. There could even be other people involved, obviously, like playing operator, with messages. But that's also really clearly here for the two of you. And yeah, so the Strength card. This is the thing about the Strength card in Justice. And I won't go into the reasons for it. I'll just tell you, in this deck, there's a switch here with the numbers. We have the Strength card in 11 and Justice the 8. So if you are aware, that's not the case usually in Rider-Waite, but we're not going to go into that. I will tell you what's really super clear with Justice and the Strength card here and this 11 a master number around new beginnings, communication, rebalancing energy here. Okay? The yin-yang energy, getting into balance, making things right is super, super clear. This person getting over fear, shadow ego fear. I feel like a lot of that is fear, but for a long time, or what maybe has been going on is ego, but it doesn't really feel that as strong as the fear does. So it can manifest into ego, but it feels more like it's around, the feelings, the commitment. As you can see in our Strength card, which is also connected to the heart chakra, by the way, and the Strength card is Leo, you can see them opening up one of those, what are those flowers called? That kind of, like they're biting, or, I forget the name of them. Anyway, holding it open, they're like, opening it up. And I sort of feel like it's representative of their higher self here with justice to communicate. And, yeah, step up, take accountability, however long it's been or whatever's going on, if you are, again, navigating silence, a distance, or no contact situation. Thank you for being here at the Tarot Closet, by the way, if I didn't already tell you. It's holding it open, and like this person really just, it's been really clear, like that they are strongly leaning on the energy here of ending the silence, breaking the silence, making the contact. Whatever that means for you in your case. The Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. The King of Pentacles is here. So we have both energies, and the divine masculine energy around the King of Pentacles and the divine feminine energy around the Queen of Pentacles, the Capricorn energy. The reversal, it's like an imbalance around the commitment energy, but this is also like my Empress energy. It's sort of like a protege, and it's just really a validation around the weight and around things having stopped or not moved forward, or a pause, whatever has been going on here. There's also this energy of uncertainty, like being uncertain about their feelings or moves, but this person too. Now, it definitely could be very, I actually feel like it's really clear for a lot of you that there's a chronological thing or an emotional immaturity thing. It's not necessarily the case that there's a huge age difference, and it's really moot for me anyway. It's not really the point, I feel. The Two of Wands is here, literally waiting on somebody. And it's an energy around completion, connecting me to the World card, so both the cycle that you've been in, but also it's really strong around the fact that things are not moving, or they were left or have been left unfinished. Like there's uncertainty. And there is an energy here around movement. And I do want to validate too around this person, because there is this energy of like, this is what I want to do. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Chariot, and the Two of Wands. Because you're going into the Two of Wands, getting out of the Ace of Wands. So then it's like, okay, making these travel plans, making this move. Whether it's literal travel plans, planes, trains, automobiles, chariot rides. Here we go. Or again, the move. I do feel like there's a conversation, whether you're expecting it or not, and opening things up between you if they've been closed or paused or silent, and a decision here. That's just really clear. Look at the Lover's card, the High Priestess, and the Two of Swords, how they align. And that is an energy. Well, that's just obnoxious. My camera died. That's what it does because I'm not looking. I saw it. There was a few minutes before it generally just, that's what it does. But I figured I had time. So I just need to backtrack a little, which is really unfortunate because I just was really involved. But what I wanted to say is around this Two of Wands here, it's also connecting to me around the travel plans this person is making. So whether we're looking at direct travel, planes, trains, automobiles, the Chariot, you know, or we're looking at the move to communicate here, to make things right. And again, look, the Chariot and the Lovers card here is also a really strong validation in the High Priestess. So if you're navigating a situation where you're not sure of their feelings, they're hiding their feelings, or they're pulling back, or they've been quiet, or an emotional distance, that validation is here, the Lovers card, the Chariot, the High Priestess, that this person is about to reveal that. But again, if there's travel, it is here. But I feel like it's more about the move too, you know, and that Chariot, Lovers card, High Priestess is definitely an emotional, revealing energy. But we could also be looking at things opening up in addition to them making things right, with wanting to restore harmony and wanting to come back together, or come together and get over all this if you already are together, but there's a pause, you know. The Queen of Wands was coming out, and I'm just not sure if the camera picked it up, and it's in reverse. And that's just really more validation around, connected to that Queen of Pentacles, around the insecurity of moving toward you. So whatever is going on currently or went on between you. But wanting to put these wands down, new cycle energy, because it's, and what I was saying when I looked up at the camera is Jupiter is the planet of prosperity, expansion and growth, and, you know, it's an optimistic energy and timing, you know, it's things just going in a beautiful direction. When you're in the 10 of Wands, it's like, okay, things are stopped, which is what I feel like this is connected to today. It's around the pause, the distance, or the no contact energy. It's just really super clear. And again, it's connecting both with the decision of how they're going to try to break this silence or reach out again. But it also really connects with this new cycle with this person, the two of you making a decision here in the Lovers card. I want to show you this here with the Lovers. Look at the bow and arrow with Cupid. It's being held by octopus tentacles, which I love because the octopus tentacles, the octopus live at the bottom of the ocean. It's very deep feelings. But I also want to validate something, and this is something I wanted to validate before, but I was, there's just a lot of messages coming through that, yeah, look at our Lovers card today. There's somebody in the middle and there's two people on each side. And I just want to validate, should we be looking at a situation around the Empress and the High Priestess, and it's not about the Zodiac sign. If that aligns for you, great, but don't worry if it doesn't. It's that energy of the possibility of there being a third party. And yes, we could be looking at the divine feminine energy. Now, again, that's really specific, but I would be remiss if I didn't bring that through because it's pretty clear. Now, I also want to validate the three people here in the Lovers card. That third party energy is also really strongly connected for me around other things, like somebody perhaps who has no balance in their work, you know, and there's been a heavier emphasis on money or their job. Location, like other commitments. 3 of Pentacles in reverse is also a validation for me of that. So whether this is around a person romantically or otherwise, if there is a third party involved, work, money, it is really validating in terms of how things are now, like why they're where they are now. I want to bring in some Oracle. Thank you for being here at the Tarot Closet, by the way. I appreciate it. Let's get into some Oracle and see if there is any validation, clarity, new insight, something maybe we're missing. Bottom of the deck. Encouragement. So there's a couple of things here. It's really strong for me around the star today. There's like a pull toward you. And zebras, they connect, not zebra. Did I just call giraffes zebras? I did. Giraffes are connected to the divine energy. They can see above the clouds, things that we can't, clarity, that connection above. So I want to validate that with the star, that pull. And you could say fate and destiny and written in the stars and just that pull towards someone. It's pretty strong. But I also want to validate this energy around somebody around this person and you. It could be the same person as well and maybe even in that high priestess energy that's sort of facilitating this or involved somehow, if you are connected to other people, that you both know, that you both are around or know, that's like a shared contact kind of energy. Listening is here. Ride the wave. Wow. Wow. So, first of all, this listening energy, look, it's an elephant. They're Taurus, which is connected to the earth energy. They have also a really strong emotional memory, and they're very strong animals who are also really connected to their elephant. Not a tribe. What is that word that I'm looking for? Okay, somebody's out there going, it's this. Let's just say, for the sake of our tarot reading today, a tribe, you could say, but very strongly connected. And again, it does connect to me, perhaps, look, if there is a third party that's actually a positive energy, like influence. However, there are also musical notes here, and that's a strong connection for me personally, Christine, here of the Tarot Closet, around making things right, justice, and restoring some harmony here. And this elephant, it's like coming in with humility, really, like hoping you'll hear them. And I feel like they're asking other people or somebody, maybe how to facilitate this. They're talking about you. That's the thing. I feel like they're talking about you. And it's also coming in with this energy of, will you hear me out kind of energy. It's connected with Ride the Wave. As you can see, there are two dolphins here. That's the two of you, I feel. So it's a very connected, soul-connected energy. They're both here in the waves and riding the wave. It's the emotions, the waves, the water energy, the relationship. And there's two here that are riding it together. So, yeah, I want to validate that. Should this be an energy of, in this connection, navigating silence, distance, no contact. There's been some silence, if there has been silence. It's like writing out, having this communication, making this decision. Flying. There it is again, deducing to a two, literally. Also, this energy around the unicorn, which is a very special energy. They're unique, and if you catch a unicorn, what is that saying? And you don't let them go. That's the other thing that's been really strong around this person, is they're realizing the connection and the kind of what you had, the kind of person, I guess you could say, that you are. What perhaps they haven't been realizing or didn't realize. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. The last two oracle, as you can see, are commitment and cleaning house. So the person that's coming through here today definitely wants to clean up the mess they made, who wants to make this right, but there's more. There is more here. This is somebody who is hoping they can have another chance. Whether you are Again, whether there is this coming in, you're just like, what is going on? Where did this come from? Or you know exactly, and this person is around you, or there's a pause again. It's just really clear. As you can see, the commitment card is here. Coming to a 9. Things coming to fruition. Holding on to the star, which has been a very strong energy here today. And a key to that, it's also like wish fulfillment. You put the key in there, also connecting to the High Priestess. It's like wishes coming true energy. I love you. I want to work this out. I'm sorry. Like the humility energy is strong. But I also want to validate decisions, and trusting oneself is strong in the directions that one wants to take in their life. But commitment coming here, look at this key. The key, opening this lock on the star, fade. What's meant to be, wishes, renewal, clarity. And with cleaning house, a new cycle. There are, you can see the brooms here. And cats are actually really healing energies. They have very high purr vibrations. And it's here with what you can see is kind of a messy house. When you're cleaning a house, what are you doing? You're finding dust balls that have been there too long. You're finding things you forgot about that you're happy you found. You're finding things you wish you didn't find, and then they're going in the trash. You're finding things like coins, which is funny because that's the energy here in the cards, the pentacles. But you're finding money, treasures. So it really is this energy, cleaning house and commitment, new cycle around this hoping for more than making things right. The possibility here is really strong. I want to bring in some channeled love messages. The tarot closet. Love messages from your person. And yeah, whoa. Those are yours. That's yours. This is yours. And that's it. Bottom of the deck. Oh, here it is. Look, destiny. Not surprising me at all, really. I'm ashamed of the way I handled things. Look, here with the Strength card and Justice. I think we are soulmates. Here on the Lovers. It's a little bit bigger than the tarot card. I'm missing you so much. What is the distance? It's so specific for you. It's the silence. You can miss someone when you're in that energy, navigating silence, distance, of course, and or no contact, no communication. Every road leads back to you is an energy that's been coming through repeatedly in your reading today. This message is coming through very strongly today, the Tarot Closet community. It's going right here with the star. All roads lead back to you. I'm so sorry. We met for a reason. It's more energy here. I know that. It really is, again, it's like been really strong around seeing things now. Like, it really is like a lot around the wake-up energy. I'm sorry I ghosted you. I write messages in my head over and over. You didn't deserve how badly I treated you. It went right here with I'm ashamed of how I handled things. I write messages also that I never sent. Somebody trying to encourage them to send them. It went right here on encouragement. I'm thinking of you. I need you to know this now. It was me, not you. And I'm so sorry I lied to you. Thank you for watching. This is your love message today. Your all signs, tarot, love reading. Trust the timing of this reading. Thank you for being here at the Tarot Closet.